people have kind of been asking for a little bit of like a update on the land slash cabin slash Mob-Tel slash extra cabin. So I figured I'd kind of just make a video. I don't know, it's been a while since I made an update video of like the land. I think last time I made one, I almost got bit by a snake, so that kind of slowed me down a little bit. But I guess, so this is the main cabin still, and I haven't really made a ton of progress on it, to be honest. I'll just show you the inside. My staple gun broke. I moved my bed out of here and into the Mob-Tel. So now I can just work on this when I want to. And now the temperature is kind of right to do that. Yeah, it used to be just hot in here, but now it's, I don't know, it looks like the temperature is going to be good for the next while. So like that's where my air conditioner used to go. I'm trying to think what there is in here. I kind of just put stuff in here as storage for right now. The other cabin is really where I store all my stuff. This one's going to get buttoned up before it gets winter. That way I can contain all my heat in here. And just to move forward on, I don't know, making progress on the cabin, you know? Yeah, let me think here. Yeah, I mean, the calendar is still stuck on July, so that's not a good sign. But yeah, there's obviously work to do in here. I've kind of been spending the last month kind of trying to enjoy the like last part of the summer, I guess. So I haven't been doing much on the cabin, but there is a ton of stuff to do. And at some point, I don't know, maybe I'd like to get Starlink. That way I can get help with some of this stuff. I think I maybe even showed this last week. This is like exactly where I almost got bit by a snake last time. It's kind of eerie now that I think about it. But so, these cabins have still not been leveled yet. I don't know. I've just been too terrified of snakes. But I think like snake season is maybe over, or I gotta look into it. But I seem to be getting less and less terrified of them and hearing less about them, seeing less of them on the streets. I don't know, just stuff like that. But so these things, yeah, and this is like what I wouldn't do before because I was afraid there was gonna just be like 50 rattlesnakes underneath here. Are just sitting on like these horrible little legs. So actually it's kind of good that I have a lot of the weight out of there, because that's going to be one of the next projects that I do, is leveling these things, because they're just warped and bent. Trying to think what's over here while we're still over here. Fire pit. Oh. Every time I touch a plant on my legs, it's still just like scary, and it's almost like you can't see them. So weird. I guess I'll just show you how the fire pit area still hasn't been really worked on since I moved out here and didn't have a job. So this is still in the works. But I will continue on with that. I don't know. Now the season's right. Like I said, I wasn't going to come out here with snakes everywhere and just being where I was at with the whole snake situation. So, and yeah, you can just see how warped these things are, you know? But we're going to get some concrete. I'm going to go to Home Depot and try to get some blocks of some type and try to get these things leveled out. And my friend does have the jacks to do it. Toe jacks and bottle jacks. And 4 of them. And I have my other jacks for my car. There's Jack City over here. But so that is one of those projects, and yeah, it's good all the weight's out of there. Besides the insulation, it's pretty much just a shell then. And I mean, I guess I still have like my table and stuff in here, but nothing too riveting. This was actually the first thing that I ever bought as a tool for out here. And it wasn't even for me. It was to level my friend's water tank over there. And yeah, those are still a working project in the works too. But they're still trying to make improvements to that, and we will update you when those are ready to go. Yeah, as far as mine, yeah, I just got to get a lot of stuff buttoned up. This is, I don't know, still a shit show from when I ran out of staple gun broke. And yeah, bed is out of here. Everything's been out of here for like the last month, and pretty much it's been in the Mob-Tel. And it kind of looks like a shit show right now because it's, I guess, recombobulation day. So bear with the mess. But I'll give you a view of the second cabin too, which is pretty much just, I don't know, I guess recombobulation area. All right, because a lot of times I figure out what I'm going to do for the weekend. Everything changes, and then I figure out what I'm going to put in my truck for the weekend. But yeah, this is obviously still just a shit show out here. But at some point, maybe I'll need this wood for a fence or something. And yeah, who knows? Maybe at some point we'll use the old Wylee house. Yeah, there's one of the toe jacks. So yeah, the old Mob-Tel. And yeah, don't worry, that's not barf. It looks, it's food that got wet in my cooler. Oh, my ice melted. So, yeah, the old Mob-Tel is basically where the bed has been. And I dig it. This thing has been just comfortable as hell for me. I love it. I don't know why. It's almost better than a cabin. Because, I don't know, with my mailbox being in Boulder City, and who knows what's going on for the weekends. I've kind of been doing different stuff, like going to the fair and the rodeo. And like all of this has worked out very well for me. And yeah, I'm like used to it. I love it. And it's kind of, it changes every weekend. So like, I don't know, last weekend, well, I had my brother in here, you know. The weekend before, there was an air conditioner, and usually my coolers and all my stuff goes here. But yeah, the Mob-Tel is still kind of a work project in the works. A lot of projects in the works around here lately. And yeah, it's not loaded up right now, so pretty much it's pretty much empty, you know. What else am I thinking here? Yeah, you kind of caught me on reloading day, so all my shit is all over the place. But I will get it packed up, and then I go to work. And I think tonight I might go to Boulder City to get food, or I don't know. I still got to figure that out. I was kind of doing the math on that, and I was like, maybe I should just make a video. I don't know. Show you what the hell's been going on around here. So then this is like the second cabin, you know? And it's like unfinished completely on the inside. And literally, I guess all my stuff is pretty much in here. That doesn't, well, yeah. And it's going to look like a shit show, but that's because it is. I guess we'll just start with the big elephant in the room. This is a big mattress that I'm saving that is going to go in the Mob-Tel eventually. But first, I got to figure out exactly how I want it. And it was like a king-size mattress. Obviously, I cut the hell out of it, which wouldn't fit in my truck. And at some point, I'm going to sew this. But this bad boy is like a Serta Perfect Select Sleeper. It's like brand new. And like just a really nice mattress. Like it's probably like I don't know, just a really nice mattress. And it was like in mint condition in plastic. The tears and stuff are from me dragging it and throwing it on top of my truck. It's a king size, so it wouldn't even fit in my truck. I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, you can kind of see this is what the bare walls look like. This is one of my spare tires I saved. It was just one of the better ones, but I mean, still, look at how chewed up it is, even how this was like one of the better tires that I had, and I saved it just in case. I don't really know why. Probably don't need it, but I don't know. Yeah, just in case. And yeah, this is all my shit all over the place. I don't even know where to start, you know. I guess, yeah, for right now, I just have, I got like my laundry and shit in here. It's, yeah, who knows what I'm going to do on the weekend. So if I'm going to the cowboy stuff, I got that. Might go golfing at some point. I do have my clubs here. My water tank. This is all my shower and stuff. So I think I'm going to go at some point to the Colorado River, and I'll bring all that. And I should be using that more, but I've just been doing the spa day at the TA thing quite a bit. It's kind of just like a bunch of unfinished projects or stuff that I don't know, boxes and stuff. Just a bunch of stuff like these big blue things. At some point, once I get water going out here, which will be moving around in this 36-gallon tank, I was going to like bury one of these in the ground for the cows. And how cottonmouthy can I be? Let me think here. Yeah, I guess this stacks of winter clothes. I don't know. Random shit. I just see a lot of stuff reminds me of Wylee around here. There's just a lot of Wylee gear. There's like one of his old toys. Everything I don't know, it's just funny. There's toys over here, Wiley's shit that he didn't like. I don't know. And yeah, I guess it's just different stuff that I can put inside the Mob-Tel for right now, depending on what I'm going to try to do for the weekend. So yeah, there's still some Wylee food left. I got 2 cans. Yeah, and I got to sort through all this stuff today and figure out what's the plan for the week. Right now, Wylee is MIA. So, who knows? I think he's coming back tonight. We'll find out. But until then, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, at some point I'd like to get some Starlink out here. And yeah, maybe, I don't know, you guys can help me go through all my shit and try to put these cabins together. Trying to think what else there is to show you. Check this out. $6 for a dream catcher. That's from Buffalo Bucks. Pretty sweet. So if you ever make it to Buffalo Bucks, shit's hella cheap there. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think what else is up or what's going on. I'll take a little quick walk around the land and try to not get bit by a rattlesnake just for funsies. This is the fire pit I had on the first night. Since then, I have not used it. I've just been digging my other one. Yeah, I do get, I don't know. Dan got me the bucket that fits my battery now, so that's perfect. Just trying to think what else there is to show you guys around here. Nothing really. Yeah, I guess we're about to go to propane. About to be a heating situation, which I'll show you my heater coming up here. And yeah, good old Wylee sticker. Yeah, this is all I got to get sorted out, but that'll get all done before I go to work while I'm trying to figure out what the plan is for the week. But yeah, I don't know. I guess it's kind of just like a nice day out here. And yeah, I guess it's almost like 'tis the season to be out here. It's crazy. It went from being like 115 degrees every day for like a month to now, like, I don't know, at night it's like 50 and freezing. But it's nice to see clouds in the sky. And yeah, I guess winter is coming. So this is the whole driveway situation, you know, that goes down to there. And then we go out and around here. And I actually work on the other side of this mountain. But, so yeah, I guess it's kind of like if we brought Wylee, he'd probably come hang out here, you know? would be the ideal situation. If we get to that point, or when we do, or who knows. But yeah. Yeah, that is the cabin update, I guess. And yeah, I think I'm gonna just keep, like I said, I actually like having the Mob-Tel set up like this, and I feel like I use it pretty efficiently. And fly landed on me. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna keep journeying around in this thing while I work on these, and while I save up for Starlink. And then yeah, it'd be cool to take the old click out here, and I don't know, I guess we'll see what we can get into. Especially if we drag Wylee out here, you know. But we'll see. I'd like to get that. Looks like some construction stuff over there. And yeah, in general, it's just a nice, stupid fly. Yeah, but I guess that's the update on all three, I4. The land, the Mob-Tel, the extra cabin, the shit show, the main cabin, I guess you'd call it, or the one that, yeah, I mean, I pretty much got to get ready to hunker down in it in the winter. I'll still probably use the Mob-Tel. We'll see. I got to see what exactly the plan is, you know. A while ago, the plan was maybe to try to buy all this stuff, or this 40 acres, which is, yeah, I don't know. There's like a little ravine down there, so it'd be like from here. So it wouldn't be that land. There's like a ravine down there. So the 40 acres would be like all of this. Oops. And then it would go like up to the top of the mountain, like towards that way. And then this whole mountain that goes down to the beginning of the driveway. But yeah, again, I don't own it, so it's hard to make too deep of plans for what, you know, what I would want to spend money on the inside, or what I would want to save up money for. But one of the first things for sure is going to be just to make the thing more efficient, you know. It's hot, so if you want to be able to make it work right, this is the first thing that's got to go, is these French doors, because they open to the inside. So there goes all your room, you know. But that's one thing to save up. Well, I guess there's how I'm saving up for it. $2 bills. So I got about $15 saved toward, I guess 16, towards a sliding glass door that you wouldn't want to get a cheap one either, because this thing takes a lot of heat on the outside. But who knows? I'll keep looking into, you know, I always keep my ear to the street, or my eye on the Craigslist free shit when I can. It'd be nice to track down one of those, or who knows, maybe someone knows someone they're replacing one. Let me know. But yeah, big sliding glass door would be nice there as one of the next things, and get her leveled and just finish the insulation. And yeah, I guess it's still undecided on the whole. Maybe I'll do drywall, but I don't know if that's, I don't know. It's questionable, because these cabins could be moved, you know. But if you do drywall, and I mean, I kind of like where they are anyway, but if you do drywall and you move it, that might just turn into just a disaster. So I guess it's more like, don't think 50 steps ahead on these, think like 2. And the 2 steps would be get it leveled, sliding glass door, and yeah, honestly, before you even want to do anything more with the inside, it's almost like you'd want to get the more efficient windows too, you know. And there's only 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4 windows. This is a window too, obviously. And actually one, yeah, they probably all would need. But they're kind of different sizes, and I can keep my, I don't know. I'm in no big rush. I don't think the owner that owns the cabins is any big rush. They didn't do anything with them for the last 3 years, so slowly but steadily it will get better and better. And who knows, maybe at some point I would look into buying them. Right now the price was a little bit over where I thought it should be, and it's only, I mean, it's not a shitload of money. I mean, maybe it is. We're out in the middle of nowhere, so you guys tell me, I guess, if you want in the comments, if this is worth 40 grand, you know, or 50 grand. Like if it was this 40 acres and these 2 cabins for like 50 grand, you know, is that a fair price? Is that somehow, that's basically what he paid for it, but somehow it jumped up to 60-something thousand, and I'm like, huh? But maybe we can look into it. I don't have anything to make an offer with to begin with, but I don't know, just something maybe I would look into. But for right now, honestly, the Mob-Tel is where it's at. I own it, and it can go everywhere, so until I maybe figure out where or what I want to do, I don't know. Yeah, this works as a spot to store my stuff, work on that cabin, pretty much live in this thing. And yeah, I don't know, it's kind of cool actually. I dig it. It's giving me a little bit of a chance to check out Arizona stuff, like the fair and the rodeo and the, I don't know, I might go pick prickly pears, tongue twister, especially with cottonmouth. But yeah, I guess we'll see. Yeah, I think that wraps it up. I was going to try to make a 30-minute one. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I don't know if it's supposed to be 30 minutes for the thing. I guess 20 minutes is cool enough. I've been posting a lot. I've just been reposting all my lives, so just trying to get my hours in. Yeah, but I guess that's just where we are right now on the project and everything. And yeah, who knows, eventually, if this one gets done, eventually this one would get done too. And eventually, my buddies have been working pretty hard on theirs too, but he's in and out. But eventually, he's going to turn those into Airbnbs. But that's just, it's a big project, you know, to make something comfortable enough to be an Airbnb, especially out here. I mean, these are obviously nowhere near it. These are basically like a tent, if even that. But who knows? People might want to come out here and check this stuff out. And if they do, yeah, at some point, my buddy's going to have some pretty pimp places over there to rent out. And yeah, it'd be pretty cool if Wylee was hanging out right there, you know? Especially if he was unfenced. That would be, if we could just get him out here and maybe get him away from the highway. And yeah, if you could just come here and, I don't know, hang out with me and shit, that'd be cool. At least you'd have a spot for food, and maybe wouldn't get ran over, and who knows, maybe there's a bunch of caves and stuff. I don't know if I'm going to be able to even walk all the way over there. Well, we got time, I guess. I said I'll even walk you to the end of the driveway. I'm trying to shoot for a 30-minute video anyway. And who knows, if you made it this far, you might as well take a walk, right? And you'll kind of get an idea of how crazy it is that you can't even see these cabins from the road. Well, the road, which is not even really a road, you know. And the highway and stuff is 4 miles from here, so if you get caught out here, you're kind of in deep shit. So if anyone's trying to come out here, mess with me, I don't know. It's probably a bad idea. I know a lot of the people that live, you wouldn't think so, but people live out here, you know? And the people that live out here are strapped to the teeth, so I wouldn't plan on coming messing with my cabin. And yeah, you'll see, so there's the road in, kind of. That was just my little warning shot. No threat. No, I'm not trying to threaten anyone there, but people are crazy out here, and people are all about the second. So just be careful coming around here. So I gotta take some of that stuff. So yeah, he's been working on his cabins up here. And that hill is just too steep for me. This is mine. But yeah, I guess I got some. And this is the third property right here that goes up the hill. And this is some stuff I gotta get out of here. But alright, I could show you where I won't show you where the cameras are. Yeah, I'll just take a walk down the road. Keep an eye for snakies, right? Hey, we're at 26 minutes. By the time we walk up to the cabin, we'll be at 30 minutes. Alright. So yeah, this is my road out. And so, the entire road in and out, you can never see my cabins. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's Ray at? Who knows? I'm not walking that far. I'm gonna turn around here. A little for the homies. And yeah, just now you can start seeing the roof of mine, you know? Or I guess not mine, but my friends. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like this maybe would be an ideal property to bring old Wiles out to. And I don't know, I like it as a home base. It's cool. Vegas is only, I mean, from here it's actually probably more like over an hour. I mean, it takes 15-20 minutes to get out of here to the pavement, and then another 10 minutes to the highway, and then probably like, I don't know, an hour maybe to the strip, but that's if you're going to the strip. But I don't know, it's kind of a cool little, I do like it, you know, it's a cool little thing out there, I guess, in the world, you know, or it's just different, so I kind of like it. And yeah, if I got the Starlink or something like that at some point, I want to get like an Oculus, because eventually it's not going to matter where you are, I don't think, in the world. As long as you have the internet, you're like connected to everything, you know? And it's going that way, so I don't know. I might as well start maybe planning for that and like playing around on an Oculus and figuring that stuff out. Maybe join the metaverse. So maybe people want to do that with me. Who knows? But this is where I'm going to be doing it from. I think, you know, we'll be out here if I get the Starlink and get the, I don't know. But then again, we're a long ways off from that, I think. I mean, I've been trying to get my battery shit figured out for like 8 months, and I keep just going to rodeos and shit instead, but that's life. And I survived this long, and I didn't need the battery, so I still want it, and I still am gonna get it, but for meow, I don't know. Yeah, this is possibly the home base that maybe I would buy at some point if we got back in the wheelhouse of reality. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like this would be kind of a good spot for old Wiles to run around. It's almost like he's got the whole valley, you know. And when you go to the end of that valley is the gas station, so like 10 miles away. But so if we did drag his ass out here, if he comes back, yeah, I don't know. I think he'd be able to make his way back to the gas station or figure it out. I mean, there's only one. He's not going to go that way. You know what I mean? Like, that way is a million miles of nothing. So I would think he would linger his way back to the old station if need be. And I don't know, yeah. Maybe it's almost good to know he can be gone for a couple days. Yeah, because that means he could make it back there if he wanted to. Or maybe he'd stick around here, you know? I don't know. I don't think if he did, I don't think we're gonna do the fence thing, you know? That just seems too, I don't know, just not my speed, I guess. But if we could get him out here and he could hang out and maybe just have a place to come and get food and water, he could maybe, I don't know, get reacclimated to the wild, get away from the highway, stop being a, I don't know, dumpster coyote. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, you know? And yeah, that's about it, I guess. Well, we made it to 30 minutes. That's pretty much the idea, but that's a little update, I guess, from the land out here. And yeah, I guess we'll kind of see where we go from here. But yeah, that is that. All right, adios, adios.